Hey everybody, in this video on MPLS Layer 3 VPNs, we're going to enable MPLS in this network right here that you can see, P1, P2, P3, P4, and P5. And we'll also add loopbacks to each of these devices just for future use as a router ID for BGP, iBGP, which we're going to add on to this. So before we get started, if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. So please do that and let me know if there's anything else that you'd want to see and I can try to do a video on it. Just put comments in and let me know and anything that's not clear. All right. So let's first do loopbacks. So enable conft interface loopback 0 IP address, and our loopback what we're gonna use for loopbacks is 172.16.10, the 10 address space, and this should be a /32. So that's what we want there, and no shut. Well, it's already up. So let's show. Let's see if that worked. Let's exit out of here. Show IP interface brief. Make sure we do a do in front of that since we're in config mode. And yep, that looks good. That's what we want. Show, let's end show IP route OSPF. And well, that's interesting. We're not seeing any routes there. Show IP route. Probably because everything's connected there, so that's why. Show IP OSPF. It is running. Yep, looks good. Everything's running. Perfect. Okay. So that's P1. Let's go and do that, and we'll use that same 172.16.10. So enable conft IP interface loopback 0 IP address 172.16.10.2 because this is P2, and again 32 bits. And show IP interface brief. Looks good. Show IP route OSPF. And you can see we're getting 10.1 advertised from 2.1. That's good. So that's in our route table. Okay. Copy, run, start. Let's just do that. Let's go to our P3. Enable interface loopback 0. conft interface loopback 0 IP address 172.16.10.3. So that's going to be 3. And again, we're going to do a 32-bit mask. Exit, just end, copy, run, start, and let's see. So we should see on 2, show IP route. Let's see if we're getting that 10.2. So we have a 10.2. Do we see 10.3 yet? No, we don't. Let's see. Is that going to be advertised in? We'll have to make sure that loopback, I think that loopback should show up. Yeah, is that going to show up on here? Show IP route OSPF. Okay, show IP interface brief. 10.3, 172.16. Okay, that looks fine. Okay. So that is directly connected, and that's showing 10.1. So, well, let me think about that, whether we need those loopbacks to be advertised in. We may want them advertised in. Yeah, let's fix that then. So show IP, show run, section OSPF, and what we can do is go into router config T. Well, for right now, let's not change it. Let's continue moving forward on this and just finish this up. So we'll add all these loopbacks and see then if we need to actually have them advertised. So, okay, interface, loopback, 0, IP address, 172.16.4, 10.4, this will be a 255, and copy, run, start. Boom. And then for the 5, let's see what we need to do there. Exit out of that, interface, loopback 0, IP address 172.16.10.5. Okay, so each one has a loopback and copy, run, start. Okay, let's now configure. Let's first show IP route OSPF. Show IP route. And we see all of those loopbacks. Do we see those loopbacks? We don't. Okay. So we don't have the loopbacks. So we should not be able to ping 172.16.10.2. No, we can't. Okay, so that makes sense. We'll have to see if we may need to add those in to make sure that we have connection. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll create the MPLS. We'll add that. So let's do this. So we go into config mode. So MPLS is pretty easy to add MPLS IP in global config mode. And then on our interfaces, show IP interface brief. And we've got to do it on Ethernet 0 to 3. So let's do that. Interface range E0/0 to 3 MPLS IP. Okay, now we're going to go into P2. MPLS IP. Interface E0/0 MPLS IP. That should come up. That should bring up MPLS. See if we see anything working. All right, config T, MPLS IP, and then interface E0/0 MPLS IP. Next one, conf T, MPLS IP, interface E0/0, MPLS IP, and 5. Let's do 5. Conf T, MPLS IP, interface E0/0, MPLS IP. And we'll just do copy, run, start. All right, so let's see. Do we see MPLS show, MPLS forwarding table? Okay, so we do see that that is up. So MPLS is working. So show, let's go back to here. Show MPLS and show MPLS forwarding table. I don't see any labels there. Let's do a show run real quick. Let's just see what's going on here. MPLS IP. Did I add it to the... I thought I did. Let's go back into config mode. Conf T, MPLS IP, make sure I added it there. Yeah, I think I did. I think I already did. So, okay. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, we have it running. Operational, yes. Okay, so everything looks good. And then we have the forwarding table. Okay. All right, so that looks good. All right, so our next step, we've enabled that. We've added the loopbacks. So I think that is all we want to do in this video. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please subscribe. Thanks.